What you're hearing there is video taken by a police officer and given to our news gathering partners at WISH TV of firefighters putting out a fire in the parking lot of a trucking business near Harding Street, just off of I-465 on Indy's south side Thursday morning. Firefighters say it started around 4 o'clock Thursday morning, and now they're trying to figure out what caused the fires. Emergency coronavirus relief money to help small businesses, the public health sector, and rental assistance, and much more. That was approved by the Indianapolis City County Council Wednesday night. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett says there's $76 million in money left for them to use from the federal government.
But we know that these funds, we know that these dollars, huge as they may seem, are woefully insufficient.
Hogsett says they had to approve the measure quickly because they have until December 30th to get that money into the hands of people who need it, or it goes back to the federal government. 788 people in Indiana hospitals for coronavirus treatment, and 238 of them are in intensive care.
While that's higher than our low point in late June, it's encouraging to see that number of patients admitted each day has fallen from 87 in late July to 62 as of September the 10th.
State Health Commissioner Chris Box is also appealing for young Hoosiers to be vigilant. The CDC says about half the virus deaths among young people are 18 to 20-year-olds. A coronavirus vaccine is the only way to return to normal, says Congressman Larry Bouchon. Chris Davis reports on why the congressman, who's also a doctor, is praising the Trump administration.
He believes in Operation Warp Speed, the plan to get a vaccine ready and distributed as soon as possible.
See, the government under this administration is working in concert so that once we have this vaccine get to the point where it's been developed, people at FDA already know what's been happening with this vaccine.
Bouchon says the federal government is working with private companies so people are vaccinated as soon as its safety and effectiveness are proven. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
2 administrators charged with failing to report child abuse at Tri-West High School have been fired by the school district. Kurt Darling reports.
Former Tri-West AD Nathan Bagley and his wife, the Dean of Students, Stacy Bagley, were unanimously terminated by the Northwest Hendrick School Board Wednesday evening. They're each charged with failing to report possible child abuse by former teacher Tyler Bruce, abuse that was instead reported by David Pyatt, a former Tri-West employee.
I called DCS and reported the whole thing, and I reported that they were refusing to report it, the Begleys and Benner.
That being Adam Benner, Tri-West's former principal, who is also charged. A bench trial for the Bagleys starts October 13th. Kurt Darling, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
IU is expanding its virtual tutoring program. Donnie Burgess with that story.
The IU Student Success Corps is a virtual tutoring resource for students across Indiana who are struggling with homework. Program Director Kayla Nunnally explains to WISH TV why it's time to expand operations.
We're getting calls, every single day from families who are like, hey, I really need some support.
In January, the program will start offering their help to students in kindergarten to 5th grade. Internet access isn't necessary and phone appointments are welcome. Donnie Burgess, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
WIBC's flash briefings are updated throughout the day, so you can always check for the latest local news. You can also rejoin us in the car at 93.1 FM to stay on top of the latest traffic alerts, weather, and news. I'm John Herrick on The Level, on the go, and on Twitter at 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.